What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room. Guys, I'm enjoying my week, and I hope you are too, man. I'm doing my hobbies, enjoying my family, and I'm reviewing the stock market charts. Guys, I got a fantastic video for you, a combat review, if you will, because we are at war with the stock market, and the stock and sectors are our battles. If you can rock with that, then your Traders War Room market material. Check the links in the description because I got tons of them right there. Come be a TWR market warrior. I'll catch you when that market bell rings, and as always, if you're ready, you follow me and the other TWR market warriors. Let's go out there and make that money. Top stocks to get paid this week. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to drop a real fast message on when I utilize my artificial intelligence voice chat. Basically, I took my voice like you're hearing now, and I put it within the parameters of the video artificial intelligence software. And the reason I use it in some of my videos is because when I get to the videos later in the evening, a lot of times, you know, I have younger kids and we're doing homework and it's just getting ready for bedtime routines and stuff like that. And it's noisy, it's loud, there's a lot of chaos going on. Any of you with kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So in a way to avoid distractions with background noise and stuff like that, I utilize the artificial intelligence voiceover, which is still my voice, just put into the parameters with the software. So it's not that I don't want to have a connection with you guys, because I still feel as though we have a connection. It's just I want to make sure that you guys get the value and the worth out of the video, but also still meet my obligations as a father, as a parent, help my wife out and stuff like that. So I hope you guys understand that. That's just me being real, and it's not taken away from any of the value and content in the video. In fact, sometimes it actually helps out because I can ramble on forever and ever, and when I put it into text and then I push it into the AI, it comes out bottom line up front so that we get the point across clear, it gets out there, and you guys get the value and the content so we can go out there and hopefully make some money. So just want to put that out before we get into it. I'm doing this video completely with my voice this time, but when you hear the artificial intelligence voice, just know that's the reason. And I want you guys not to be distracted. I want you to be able to pay attention, go out there and make that money when that market bell rings. And all the TWR market warriors, I want you guys to go out there and kill it. So we got another full week of some earnings, and we got some big boy movers. Anything in green has my attention, but I really want you to focus in on the yellow ones, because I think the yellow ones have the tendency to make the really big moves. Specifically, Oracle at the beginning of the week, we'll be paying attention to that. Dick's Sporting Goods, Adobe is a big one, and Ulta. Now, there's a couple other wild card ones that we're watching. Some of the retail clothing lines, Blink, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General. And then I want you to pay attention to a couple sleepers, UiPath and Vroom. Those ones are interesting as well. And Purple. Purple has been known to be kind of a sleeper cell as well. So definitely some movers and shakers, but the ones in the yellow are the ones that I'm really focusing on as a big body move. Oracle is one of those that is on my hit list, and for good reason. I mean, when you look at this chart, you can just see we hit like the double top, and then we cleared the gap and it hit support hard, and then we popped back up, took a little bit of a dip, and I think we're right at a prime area for a decent earnings report for this thing to just skyrocket. So I'm looking for this one to most likely go long, and I think we can get a really good push with this particular ticker. So this particular ticker, PHUN, has been moving and shaking, and you see some definite lows, but you've also seen some really highs, and this one has potential for a really good move. Now, I'd be more inclined to see this pop towards the $15 area, but as you can see, we have resistance around the 18 here recently, but that support pushes us around that 5. So I can give this thing a little wiggle room, about $5, give or take, going both directions, with an explosion if they do a surprise on earnings for a push past 18. This stock by far is probably the hardest one to really analyze on the list of the earnings one. I mean, you have some decent top levels here recently, but you got this classic two-leg strategy sell-off to the downside where we're still pretty shallow, which tells me that we got some strong push that we want to continue to the slide. Now, earnings can always change that on a dime, and if they gave a surprise report where they actually showed some profitability and some forward guidance that was positive, you'd probably see this thing take off and we could go ahead and attack the previous highs. But I got a feeling even on a pop off of earnings, you'd probably see a sell-off, and this thing probably will start going down, reattacking that lower level, and even slide into probably a new recent low. Path, I like the potential, what I'm seeing. I mean, you got some recent higher highs and higher lows, and you got some sideways movement that is trending to the upside. I think this is good looking for continuation and a break of the chain on its way to pushing to new higher highs off of some good earnings if it can get the report and get some good momentum. So I'm going to be cautiously long on this one. So Vroom's chart absolutely looks crazy for the push to the upside. I mean, when you look at the levels that go up, you can just look at this, and just going off the chart perspective, you can see that the bottom is in. You have a V-shaped recovery from the bottom, and we start to curl going into a classic cup and handle, and we got all this room to the upside just to move. We even got some gaps up there in the 30s. I don't think we'll get that far, but this thing has the potential on a surprise and some good earnings to just absolutely take off. PagerDuty is interesting. Now, when we're looking at this current chart right here, we definitely see something that is making higher lows and ranging and coming off of a peak, right? Well, when you go out to a further chart, you see something that has been in the downward channel for a while and definitely has kind of hit a bottom and is looking like we might have a good opportunity for the push to the upside. You can see right here, and I do like this for an earnings surprise with a push and an explosive move to the upside. So I think that this would be a good gamble play. Now, this one will be market depending. If the market continues to cool off in the semiconductor sector and the tech sector, then this will cool off as well. We do have the gap to the downside, which probably has a tendency to get filled, where I could see some downside. However, if that gap gets filled with a temporary downslide, I would be looking to go ahead and see a strong bounce from the gap fill support to seeing a push past the highs and going on into breaking out into a newer high. Now, the only downside is we kind of came off of this flag pattern where we broke out. And typically, when you break out, you go from the high and the bottom of that flag pattern and you split the difference, and that usually is your breakout zone. You get a little bit of extra push, and then typically on the pullback, you'll see a retrace of about 50% of that pullback. Dick's Sporting Goods is ready, man. It had its breakout, and then it had its pullback, retracing about 50% from its breakout, and now it's ready to go ahead and make another push for the next level up. Guys, every time I go into Dick's, it's busy. People are buying stuff. They're purchasing things at full price. Sports are now full-blown session. Online sales are booming. I think that they're going to have a pretty decent quarter, so you have to probably be more inclined to lean bullish on this particular ticker than bearish. I mean, just going off of the chart alone and then looking at just fundamentals and potential, I don't see a reason why they would have a bad quarter. This could be the next NVDA type of move or the next SMCI type of move. Now, this has that artificial intelligence play with it, just it's not in the realm of the chip type of play. This is more on the software and a product and service realm, but this has a lot of that business, enterprise, and software that's associated, and a lot of solution management that can harness a lot of things with the artificial intelligence to make businesses run more efficiently, more smoothly, and can enhance. So this one is one that we hit a huge high, sold off pretty hard. We hit the bottom, pop back up, looking at that double bottom, and we have a potential for a huge run that could just explode way past the next move. And this could be the next big move if we get an earnings surprise, a huge forecast. And this is one of those that could be a parabolic type of move in the market and get a huge return going into this week. This one definitely needs to be on your radar. All right, team, that's a wrap, man. I gave you a whole bunch of stocks, a whole bunch of things I think that are going to make a ton of money this week with my moves and expectations. Don't forget, man, March Madness discount, 50% off the TWR Discord server. Directly after this, I have a 40-second promo so you can get all the information. Don't forget, all the links are inside of the description, and I hope to see a whole bunch of new faces when that market bell rings on the TWR platform. As always, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war together. Let's go out there, destroy the market, and make some money. Later, guys. It's March and Traders War Room is getting nuts, okay? March Madness TWR, 50% off discount on the entire Discord server. And what does that look like? Well, I'm about to show you guys, because we give you 250 channels, over 40 analysts, 150 algo signals. I got 8 professional staff members that monitor 7 trade floors. We got live trading, live training, live classing. I'm telling you, something truly for everyone, every style, and every budget. Listen, if you can't find it on Traders War Room, then you can't trade it. And we are the only server to host Series 6 and Series 7 professionals. Listen, when I tell you Traders War Room is for real, I mean that. You're going to get a professional server to give you everything you need. So you might ask, why Traders War Room? Well, if you ask that question, you probably need to come check us out. All right, team, that's a wrap. Check out TWR's platform and come get some. Remember, scared money don't make money. You got to have a plan and a strategy. Got to be able to control your emotions. Stay calm, cool, and collected. And as always, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war.
In the Traders War Room, warring with the market every day, we on Zoom. Never gonna quit, ain't no way we gonna lose. I done made a profit and it's way before noon. Way to go, dude, come and learn how to trade stocks. We rentless with the attack when this thing pop. We market warriors and we can share the same pot. I woke up and went to war in my tank top. Thanks, Pops, he a analyst, a veteran. And we ain't hating on them other dudes, we better than. I was down and then I learned about leveraging. And after that, I ain't never went red again. Green, right, it ain't bad, it just seemed like something wrong with you if you say we ain't tight. Get in and get out before you think twice. Let's have a toast, you bring the drinks and I'll bring ice. Defeat's nice in the Traders War Room. What you wanna do in the Traders War Room?